Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make chinchin. Chinchin is a crispy Nigerian snack that everyone loves. So whether you're looking for a quick snack or it's just a treat to share with family, I'll recommend that you watch this video to the very end. For this recipe, I'm using plain flour. I began by measuring out 450 grams of flour. That's about 3 cups if you don't have a scale. So feel free to use a kitchen scale for accuracy or simply measure with your cup. Here are the ingredients I'll be using today. For the full list and measurements, just check out the description. In a bowl, I started by mixing all the dry ingredients together, and I first added my sugar. So for sugar, you can use any quantity based on your taste. Then salt. After adding the salt, I added nutmeg. Nutmeg is optional, but it's really good. It brings out a unique flavor. Then next I added my baking powder. And just after adding this, I just mix them all together. In a separate bowl, I cracked in 2 eggs and I added a bit of vanilla extract. You can use any flavor you like, then just whisk it all together. Next, I added butter to the bowl with the dry ingredients. Be careful not to use too much butter though, because too much butter can make your chinchin soft and soggy instead of crispy and crunchy. I mixed it in until the texture became crumbly, almost like sand. After that, I added the egg and vanilla mixture and mix it all together. I also added some milk, so I'm using powdered milk mixed with water here. To get that perfect crunchy bite, it's important not to use too much milk or water, even though it can be tempting. If you add too much water, the chinchin will soak up too much oil while frying and it won't be as crispy. Also, when kneading the dough, be careful not to overdo it. Too much kneading can make the chinchin tough instead of crispy. I put the dough in a bowl and I let it rest for about 30 minutes. This is to give the ingredients time to fully come together. I sprinkled some flour on my work surface and I divided the dough into 4 parts. I'm doing this because I'll be making about 3 different shapes for the chinchin. If you've made it this far, thank you. And don't forget to like and subscribe and also leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And please make sure to stick around until the end, because I'll also be sharing tips on how to preserve your chinchin so that it lasts longer. I rolled out the dough until it was nice and flat, and I also trimmed the edges of the dough to make sure everything was neat. Then I began to cut into the different shapes. Once all the shapes were all cut out, I started frying by adding vegetable oil. So you can use any oil you prefer, just not palm oil. I made sure to add enough oil since we're deep frying the chinchin. Then I fry them in batches. Make sure to keep turning the chinchin so it doesn't get burnt on one side. Continue frying until it's golden brown. So I'll say that at this point, be patient, especially for this step. If you take the chinchin out too early, it might turn out not as crispy as you'd like. So you can see at this point it's golden brown, and I'm just putting out the chinchin from the oil. And I just repeated the same process to fry the other shapes as well. That's it, guys. The chinchin is all ready and it's delicious. My kids will not stop asking for more. Will you be trying out this recipe? Let me know how it turns out. For storage, you can keep it in an airtight container or a Ziploc bag, which is what I'll be doing. To make it last longer, you can store the chinchin in the freezer. This can last for up to 3 months or even longer than that. Just to be sure, do not store in the fridge. If you store in the fridge, will make your chinchin turn out too soft too quickly. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you for staying to this time. Thank you. Bye.